What's up, fellow Lions? Happy off season. I'm excited to talk about sleepers. Can you believe it? Sleepers in January. Yes, I'm not messing around. We are diving right into it here for you. I'm going to keep up with this content. I'm going to try to keep up with it daily if I can, but it gets hard, man. With off season, I'm doing a lot of stuff with the family, trying to catch up on stuff, but fantasy is number one. And a lot of channels, man, at this point have completely not been putting out any content. And that's the advantage with here. We got the Lion mentality. If you're here in the offseason, give that Lions thumbs up right now, smash it, and also drop a comment below with Lion in there. We're going to push that Lion mentality the entire offseason and into the regular season, guys. Guys, fantasy football doesn't stop here just because the season's dwindling down. We're in the playoffs. It doesn't stop. We're going to go absolutely year-round. So I'm excited to dive into this, guys. I'm going to give you guys 3 sleepers. Now, 3 of these guys, honestly, one of them I'm really excited about. The other 2, not so much. But I got to tell you, the one that I'm excited about, that's what I'm saving till the end. Ton of upside, ton of ceiling, and I'll tell you exactly why. So 3 sleepers. Again, drop the thumbs up. Smash the thumbs up, Lion mentality, drop a comment below. Let me know what you guys think of these sleepers. And again, this is early. I'm going to keep rolling out the content the entire offseason as we get closer to the draft season. So tons of sleepers. Again, this is early discussions, preliminary talk as we are continuing on with the fantasy football conversation, okay? Super excited to dive into this. So the first sleeper, it's going to be a tight end, and then I got a wide receiver, and then I got a running back. The first one, not so exciting. But understand, Laporta is going to be gone early. That was the sleeper we had last year. So if you're looking for value, a guy that's going to potentially be a solid tight end the entire season and is going to step it up next year, look no farther than Cade Otton, who's now in the playoffs. So you're going to be watching him carefully as we get into the second week of playoffs. Wild card was last week. Now we're getting into the playoffs. Barring any type of injury, this guy could be prime. Now, the guy had 47 receptions, 4 touchdowns, and just under 500 yards. Rookie season. He was a 4th-round pick. Mike Evans had a great season, but he's getting older. Other guys have to step up. I don't see any reason why Cade Otton doesn't step up. I think Mayfield gets a payday this upcoming year, gets paid some more, deserves it. He had himself a great season. So Cade Otton's going to be a beneficiary. He's got that rapport entering his second season, and tight ends tend to do really well as they start progressing up into their career. We see the fall off of guys like Travis Kelce. Other guys are starting to emerge, and I think Cade Otton is going to be that guy. It's going to be great value. Now, mind you, he had a decent year. They're making a playoff run. He's probably going to be on people's radars. That being said, you could still probably get him for decent value. You're not going to pay the Laporta price. You're probably not going to get the Laporta ceiling, but you're going to get a guy who's a sleeper that's going to give you the 10 points or so every single week. And has got some upsides. Can only do better than last year, okay? The second guy here, absolutely love the upside if things go his way. Now, the guy I'm talking about here is a guy that I was hating on, but he proved to me that he can be the guy. The guy I'm talking about is Josh Palmer. Now, Josh Palmer proved he is a guy that, Herbert can rely on consistently, and they can only do better than last year. So Josh Palmer in a prime position, guys, to really succeed. He was a 3rd-round pick. He has his share of injuries. That's my only concern. But with an aging Keenan Allen, we got a ton of upside here. So Josh Palmer, you played 10 games. The guy did end up getting, I think, just under 600 yards or something like that. 6'1", 210 pounds. He's only 24 years old, entering his 4th year. Guys, he was a 3rd-round pick, and he proved he's the guy. Other guys get hurt. Mike Williams is just not reliable, not that good. Palmer could be the man there. Mind you, you got to take a look. Are they going to draft another wide receiver? Are they going to upgrade Quentin Johnson? Is he going to get going this year? I don't know. He wasn't gone. He had all the opportunity to do well this year, and Quentin Johnson didn't step up with all those injuries. But Palmer, if staying healthy, is a young guy that's got that rapport with Herbert and can only get better. So when you look no further than a sleeper that's going to give you some good value if he stays healthy and they don't draft anybody else. And I think, Mike Williams, I just don't trust him, right? This is a good opportunity for Josh Palmer to really, really thrive, okay? Next guy here, my third guy that I absolutely love. Make sure you guys smash thumbs up. It's very important you guys smash thumbs up as I talk about sleepers. We talk about breakouts. We talk about everything here in the offseason leading up to the season. It's going to be a wild year. Lion mentality. Stick to the channel, guys, okay? The last guy I absolutely love, and he's going to be more and more expensive as we get closer to the season. He's probably going to be a high draft capital pick. Probably, I'm guessing, second or third round. The guy I'm talking about is Tyjae Spears. Now, Derrick Henry, I don't think he's coming back. Not going to be on the Titans. I love myself some Tyjae Spears, who had himself a decent campaign considering the workhorse that is Henry was still there. 100 attempts, 453 yards, 4.5 yards per carry, a couple touchdowns, 70 targets, 52 receptions, a receiving touchdown, and 385 receiving. So the guy put up some okay numbers with the workhorse that is Derrick Henry there. And when he did play, he actually looked pretty good. That 4.5 yards per carry looked pretty solid, looks dynamic, guys. 5'11", 200 pounds, and he was a third-round pick, I believe. So the guy, listen, they invested relatively high draft capital in him. We've seen third or fourth or fifth round picks do well if they're leaned on. Tyjae has shown that upside. Now, where is he going to be drafted? That's the big question. Maybe he's not a sleeper as we get closer to the season, but I'm loving the value here. If I can get him as my RB3, I am running all the way to the Fantasy Football Championships, assuming that Derrick Henry is no longer going to be there. So I love the sleeper value, love the upside. People are going to be riding Christian McCaffreys of the world, while there's going to be other guys like Tyjae Spears that have a ton of upside that could really, really shine this year. So look for Tyjae Spears to be an RB sleeper for Fantasy Football 2024. So guys, there's 3 quick sleepers for you based on what we've seen, based on a trajectory heading upwards. That's what you got to look for. Who's trending up? These are just 3 players that are trending upwards. Now, I'm going to be releasing 16 rounds in the next month or so. Make sure you guys get in on the pre-orders for that. Subscribe, thumbs up, let me know. Drop me a sleeper name below. Let me know what you guys think of these 3. I know I'm jumping on the Palmer train, but I'm not sold on Mike Williams and Keenan Allen, and Quentin Johnson didn't do it as well. And all those people say, oh, Keenan Allen had a good year. The guy's 100 years old, had a pinnacle year, and didn't play the last 3 weeks of fantasy football. So he's not very reliable. So when you're looking at value, Josh Palmer could be the guy. Something to monitor and watch as well, all right? 3 Fantasy Football 2024 sleepers for you. Drop a thumbs up. I appreciate you. Have more content coming your way daily. I'll talk soon. I'm out.